The Chitrik Academy is dedicated in loving memory of Rabbi Tzvi Hirsh Chitrik. Today we are going to learn the first Gemara of Eilu Metzios. We're going to start from Matzah, and we're going to learn until Bay Rabbi Yirmiyah. Let's make a period. We're going to learn until here. In the Mishnah we had learned that Rameir says there are 10 things if a person finds in Rosh Hashanah, in a public place, he may keep. And the first one is matzah peiros mefuzarim, which means if a person found fruit which are spread out on the street. So the Gemara's question is, first let's start the Gemara. Matzah peiros mefuzarim, if a person found fruits that are spread out on the street, v'kama. The Gemara asks, how many fruits and on what size area is our Mishnah referring to? So let's make a question mark over here. And a question mark on the side, so we know that there's a question over here. So let's go to our board. And let's write down peiros mefuzarim. So the Gemara's question is, kama, how many? So let's see the Gemara's answer. Says the Gemara, Amar Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yitzchak says our Mishnah is referring to kav be'arba amos. It's referring to a kav. A kav is a measurement, and the size of 4 amos. So the answer is kav. Let's say it's the size of this circle, in the space of arba amos, 4 amos. So it's a space. It's 4 amos by 4 amos. So if this amount of fruit, it doesn't need to be one fruit that's the size. This amount of fruit gets spread out over this amount of space, 4 amos by 4 amos. If a person finds it, he may keep it because we assume that the owner is not going to come looking for it. Now the Gemara is going to ask a question. Let's make a period. This is Rabbi Yitzchak's answer. It's a kav and 4 amos. Now the Gemara asks, hey chidami, what type of case, how did we find the fruits? How did the person, the finder, find the fruits? I derech nefila, if he found the fruits that looked like it fell on the floor, afilu tuvanami, even more than a kav in the space of 4 amos, we should also assume that the owner is not going to return it because it looks like it's lost. He doesn't know where it is. And therefore, let's write on the board. Gemara's question is that even if it looks like it fell down, for example, this is the street, right? Person standing over here, and he finds a little bit over here, a little bit over here, a little bit over here. It's not organized. Looks like it just fell all over the place. So why is only a kav in 4 amos? Even more or less, any case, it should be that the person can keep it because the owner gives up. He doesn't know where it fell. V'i derech hinuach, and if it looks like it was placed on the floor, the person did not lose it. The person placed it on the floor. Afilu batzer mahachi nami loy. This is the Gemara's question. Even less than a kav, a person should also not be able to keep it. Let's see. Let's write this down. So if it looks like it fell on the floor, then a person should be able to keep it even if it's more. And if it looks like it was put on the floor, for example, they're all in a row, or they're arranged in a tower even. If it looks like it was put on the floor, Why should the person be able to keep it? We should assume that the owner is going to come collect it soon, because he put it specifically on the floor in a specific way. And it says the Gemara. Let's scroll down a bit. Amar Rabbi Ukva Bar Chama. Rabbi Ukva Bar Chama says our Mishnah is not talking about a case where a person was walking down the street and found fruits on the floor. Our Mishnah is talking about in a case b'mashkanta devei daryaskina. It's referring to a place where they thresh wheat. Let's see. Let's go to our board. Let's scroll down a little bit. Until now, we thought that our Mishnah was talking about a case where someone was walking down the street and found fruits on the floor. Our Ofo comes to tell us, in this town, there was a certain house, a certain area where everyone would come to thresh their wheat. Because the wheat comes on stalks. In order to get the little kernels, they would need to thresh it. Threshing is done either by an animal stepping on the wheat, or sometimes they had stones. So at this house, at this threshing place, if a person came in and found on the floor up to a kav of these kernels in the space of 4 ames, then he can keep it. So we're not talking about regular fruits in 4 ames, right? This is the original idea. We're referring to an apple or different fruits that a person found on the street. No, we're specifically talking about wheat in a threshing house, on a threshing floor. Let's continue the Gemara. Therefore, since we're referring to such a case, let's make a comma. Kav be'arba amais denafish tarchayu loy tarach inshi. If it's referring to a kav in the space of 4 ames, where it's a lot of work, a person would not work hard. The loy hadar asi, he will not return. The shakalu, and come to collect it, and therefore afkuri mafkir lahu, the person will make it hefker. Let's read that again. Kav be'arba amois, if it's a kav in the space of 4 amois, the nafish tarchayu, where there's a big bother to collect them, there's a lot of kernels in a big space. Loi tarach inish, a person will not work hard. The loi hader asi, and he will not come back. V'shakalhu, and collect them. Rather, he will afkuri mafkir lahu, he will make them hefker. Batzar mehachti, but if it's less than this amount, tarach, a person would come back and work hard. V'hader asi, and return. V'shakalhu, and collect his wheat. V'loi mafkir lahu, and will not make it hefker. Meaning, on this threshing floor, let's make the floor over here. So if it's the size of 4 ames by 4 ames, and there are a lot of little pieces up to a kav's worth all spread out all along the area of the floor here, then a person will not return. Let's make an X, will not return. And they'll make it hefker. However, if it's either a smaller size, or there's less, not a kav, only a few things, then a person will return and collect them. And the owner left them on the floor, but he plans on returning. And this is what the Gemara is talking about. And this is where we're going to stop for today.